You people have no shame.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You people, your college is terrible.
We had a couple of arrests, but that's that'll happen. We lost a defensive end, our tackle, I should say, which wasn't good.
You're gonna lose.
Well, that's because
the maturity thing is the best about now. You have a reputation to uphold. How about not trying to assault someone with a 2x4 for crying out loud?
That's where you'd start, wouldn't it?
Yeah, forget about your own reputation and the reputation of the university. How about just trying to stay out of jail and not kill somebody for crying out loud?
You would never see someone get arrested in Wisconsin.
No, we know that because you'd protect them. You'd gladly look the other way.
Are you a football fan or are you not?
That's the litmus test, huh? All right, last but not least, the big one, Monday night, Vikings. I've got them favored by 3.5 on the Danny Sheridan odds. Is that what we're going with, Guardsy? Is that what you guys got? Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Vikings favored by 3.5, and I think we know which way Carl's going to go on this one. Go ahead, Carl.
Okay, well, again, I was trying to figure out what the most overrated team of all time might be, but it might be a Minnesota Vikings in 2009. I mean, let's be honest. You've played like two high school teams, and then you play against San Francisco, and the guy stubs his toe on your terrible field, and he can't play the rest of the game. The one good play on the whole team, and you still have to go down. And by the way, he was out of bounds. Okay,
he was in.
I'm not going to sit here and obsess with it.
No,
but the bottom line is he's out of bounds. Okay, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't really matter because the bottom line is you cannot cover our receivers. You cannot. It's not possible. And the funny thing about my ex-BF is he will never see it coming. He won't because he's never seen it before like this. This game will not be close. It will be over at halftime. I don't care. I don't need any damn points. We're going to win this game by 3 touchdowns.
God, you're an idiot. You are just. It's just
3 touchdowns.
Man, Dan from Woodbury.
And now all 3 will go pick your happy little Vikings. Go ahead. Go do it, you homers.
Dan from Woodbury.
Do we know how serious the Hutch injury is, or is that almost?
Well, there's concern. There is concern in his case. Clifton, as I understand it, is out.
Who cares?
What do you?
Put your whole damn team out there healthy. Once you put 15 players out there, it won't matter.
I also saw that Klein Saucer has a hand injury. First of all, I didn't know he had hands.
So support your team.
So
you just said we were homers.
I wish I could do caveat. If Hutch is effective, I'd take the Vikings. If he's not, I think Favre could be in for a long day. I think maybe the Hutch injury is a little bit more serious than. I think this might be the first time in the prediction segment that I'm actually going to. The Vikings are 3.5.
Correct.
I'm going to take the purple, but I'm going to say that they won't. In other words, if they won't cover the points, they will not cover. They'll win. I don't think I've ever done this. They don't even understand the points spread system. I think the Vikings will win, but it'll only be like 1, and Favre will do it again. It'll either be a touchdown, the extra point to win it, or a field goal to win it in the last drive.
That Guardsy would be next.
I first want to know if Pete Bursich ever found Carl, because I know he was looking for him earlier.
That's right. You got called out by Bursich on local TV.
How a journeyman linebacker, some guy who barely was in the National Football League, is obsessed with a guy who works on the highway in Wisconsin. Okay, where is your focus there? What a bozo.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
He's a bozo.
He's not a bozo.
He's an expert analyst? Yeah, that's real good.
He's not a bozo.
A real one. And now, I have to put up with this stupid radio broadcast.
Guardsy?
This is going to be terrible.
You're terrible.
The Vikings will cover that 3.5. The Vikings' defensive line might have 7 sacks. If you thought Antoine Odom was a sack king, wait till you see what Jared Allen does this weekend. The Vikings, or Monday night, I should say, the Vikings will cover that 3.5.
This is an odd one because I have a hunch that it's possible that by the end of the game, neither starting quarterback will be upright. That we might be seeing T-Jack versus, who is your backup? Mikowski? I don't even know.
Yeah, real funny. Okay, you won't even catch Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, okay. Here's the final. Vikings will cover. Final score, Vikings 10, Packers 6.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
It's going to be a defensive. I'm telling you, I know you guys want, all the bright lights of touchdown passes back and forth, A-Rod and Favre. Vikings 10, Packers 6.
Your defense is not good enough.
No, these are. I didn't even think the Green Bay defense is that good, but I think we got some line issues. A-Rod will never even. I don't even think he'll approach the 20-yard line. You'll get a couple of field goals. Oh, we got to go.
You're terrible.
Now, you're terrible. Let me see if I can... Dan from Woodbury, be good.
Yeah, you too. Thanks so much.
Enjoy the gale force winds